All right, boys and girls, we're going to take a look at May 7th. You're reading again, read for 20 minutes on your own. Find a book on Epic, get on Rest Kids, article at the end of your packet, find a book in your own personal library. And then we're going to take a look at the tropical rain belt. We're going to finish it today. And then I want you to explain the effects of the itch at the end. In other words, what does that cause, whether it be rain and all that sort of thing. So, paragraph 8. One prime example of the effects, okay, again, remember this is what I'm looking for. What are the effects of the itch? So one prime example of the effects of the itch can be witnessed in Nigeria. Because of its location just north of the equator, Nigeria's climate has hot and wet conditions. These are due to the movements of the itch north and south of the equator. This can be seen in the monthly rainfall of two cities, Kano and Lagos, separated by 800 kilometers or 500 miles. So I know that Nigeria is very hot and wet. That's an effect of the itch. I'm going to just highlight that as I keep reading. When the itch is to the south of the equator, the northwest winds prevail over Nigeria. This produces a dry season conditions. When the itch moves to the northern hemisphere, the southwest winds prevail. This wind pushes far inland to bring rainfall during the wet season. The result is that there is a prolonged rainy season in the far south of Nigeria. On the other hand, the far north undergoes long dry periods each year. Nigeria therefore has two major seasons, the dry season and the wet season. The lengths of the dry season and the wet season vary from north to south. In southern Nigeria, Lagos averages 1,740 millimeters or 68.5 inches of rain annually. There are 4 seasons observed. The long rainy season starts in March and lasts to the end of July. It peaks in June over most part of southern Nigeria. So I do know it gets 65, about rounding in about 70 inches of rain annually. So that's a lot. The short dry season is in August and lasts 3 to 4 weeks. This is due to the itch moving to the north of the region. The short rainy season follows the brief dry period in August. It lasts early September to mid-October and peaks at the end of September. The rains are not usually as heavy as those in the long rainy season. The long dry season starts from late October and lasts to early March. It peaks between early December and late February. Vegetation grows in generally hampered dry grasses, and leaves fall from trees due to reduced moisture. And then you have a chart here tracking the rainfall during the rainy seasons. In northern Nigeria, Kano averages 825 millimeters or 32 inches of rain per year. So you can see that's quite a bit less than our 68 inches up here. There are only 2 observed seasons in this region. This is because the itch only moves into the region once a year. The long dry season lasts from October to mid-May. With the itch in the southern hemisphere, the northeast winds over the Sahara prevail in this country. This brings dry conditions. This is a period of little or no cloud cover. So it makes this part very dry and not a lot of clouds. So kind of taking a look at this picture down here. The short rainy season covers a relatively brief period from June to September. Both the number of rain days and total annual rainfall decrease from the south to the north. The rains are heavy and short and frequent. This results in flash floods. So you have some flooding here in the northern. Nigeria is just one nation among the equator that experiences major climate differences from region to region. These differences in climate may affect plants and wildlife. They also affect how people live. So again, here are these pictures of the rainy season and then the dry season. All right, I'll see you back for the next day's reading.